Hey y'all, so I know it's been a while since I've vlogged. I'm so sorry for the wait. And I just wanted to pop on in, let y'all know that I'm doing okay, and just give y'all a little update on my little life. So tonight I had the privilege, the honor, whatever you want to call it, of running for an election to become the communications director for the school that I go to's legal aid society. And it was interesting, to say the least. Now, last year I ran for this very same position and someone else was chosen. And I was really, happy for that person. That person is a very beautiful, smart, intelligent, well-liked person in our class. So I was really happy for her, and I moved on with my life. Fast forward to this school year. So right before classes started, I get an email or a message from this young lady, and she says, "Oh, I can't fulfill the position. Would you be interested in taking my spot?" And I'm thinking to myself, like, yes, absolutely I do. I would love to. And then it hit the fan. So this person sends me an email with all the passwords for all of the communication director's social media accounts. I'm so excited. I'm elated. I tell my husband, look at God. I mean, wow, right? And then I'm thinking to myself, well, why hasn't anybody reached out to me? Anyone from the organization to say, hey, welcome, new communications director. We need to get together and talk before school starts. Give me the lowdown, because I didn't already get most of the information from the young lady, but I wanted something official. Well, a week later, I received an email sent out to everybody saying this position has opened up and we are now accepting nominations to run for this position. And I scratched my head and I said, the position I just got offered and accepted, where they do that at? So I, being the lady that I am, reach out to the committee and I said, hey, I thought I was the communications director. And they said, oh, the bylaws say that we have to hold an open election, but we got a lot of nominations for you, so you should definitely run. So at that point, like, what the heck is going on? Like, that was not what I was told, but okay. So I literally waited until the very, very, very last day to accept the nomination. Like, it was due on the 19th. I accepted it on the 19th at like 6 p.m. because I had spoken to some people that were on the committee and they were like, you're a shoo-in. Everybody wants you. This is just a formality. And then what happened? Okay, so fast forward to today. I get dressed. I feel super happy that I am going to be able to formally be communications director. For every intensive purpose, I was understanding that this was my position. I was running late, for the meeting because I got stuck in traffic. So I got there about 15-20 minutes late. By the time I had got there, the room was packed. It was like over 100 people in there. Everybody was staring at me. I was so nervous. So yeah, I went ahead and pulled out my speech. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. My video is probably janky. But like I said, I showed up. I did my speech. I was super pumped, super excited to accept the nomination and to, formally be the communications director. Well, what turned out to be what I thought was me, being the communications director turned out to be a full-blown election. They passed out these slips with everybody's name on it, and it said, just check somebody. It was 4 people on there. I thought I was the only one. It was 3 other young ladies, including one of my really good friends. And I mean, who run against their friend? Like, I didn't even know that she was running, because had I known, I would have bowed out gracefully, because that's just the type of person that I am, because I would have wanted to vote for my friend. So right then and there, they count the ballots right in front of us. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this is the craziest stuff I have ever experienced. First of all, had I known it was a full election, I would have never, ever gone through this again. Mind you, I had already gone through it, had not been elected to the position. Another young lady had been elected. She approaches me to take her spot because she couldn't fulfill the position. And then I'm told it's just a formality for the most part. And then I get there and it's a full election with 4 candidates, me being, one of the 4. So the election ballots are counted. I'm sitting there. I'm just thinking they're going to call my name, right? Like, this is my position, right? Child, talk about embarrassing. They call somebody I ain't never even heard of. I ain't never heard of in my life. I was like, okay. Child, it took everything in me not to cry. I'm talking about everything. Humiliating, embarrassing, all the things going through my head, all the things. I have no confidence in my peers. My peers have no confidence in me. Just all the things that Satan will allow you to think about yourself, that he'll implant into your mind. You are not leadership material. Nobody wants you. Nobody trusts you. Nobody voted for you. Just all the things. And I am dying inside, but I have to hold this persona together so I can get out of this room without further embarrassing myself. So of course everybody's coming up to me saying, oh, you did such a great job on your speech. I voted for you. Even the young lady who won came up to me and was like, we can do this job together, because I can't, I am not a one-person show. It takes a team, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just smiling and nodding because I'm trying to not get choked up. Girl, I get to the bathroom. I'm standing in the stall for about 15 minutes, because that's literally all the amount of time I had before my class started. I'm standing in the stall doing deep cleansing breaths, like trying to hold back the tears. I'm telling you, y'all, my heart fell into the pit of my stomach. I never felt more embarrassed, more upset, more defeated than I felt at that moment. And to have to walk past so many people and keep a straight face was so hard for me, because if anybody knows me, they know I do not have a poker face. If something is bothering me, you're gonna know it, because you're gonna see it written all over my face. I remember when I worked at the VA and I worked in the director's office, he used to say, why do you look so sad? Nigga, because I'm sad. Excuse my language, but I'm sad. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to mask emotions. But y'all, I'm in that bathroom and I'm all choked up. I got a lump in my throat, and I got to go in class in 15 minutes in front of almost 100 people and put that smile back on when I'm feeling like I'm dying inside. So yeah, that's what we did. We went into class, we held it together like big girls do. And at the end of class, I went and I talked to my friend. And I said to my friend, I said, I'm so sorry if I was rude today, because me and her usually be, hee hawing and, chopping it up during class. And I had zero energy to give my friend because, like I said, I was trying to hold myself together. I was trying not to cry in front of all them people. And I couldn't give her what I didn't have. And I said to her, I'm very sorry if I was rude tonight, but it was just a really rough night. And then I just broke it down to her. I told her everything. And it was so cleansing and soothing. And she hugged me and she was like, girl, you know, you are the reason why I'm still here. Like, I tell people, I tell everybody, you are the reason why I didn't give up, because I got a full career, but I really want this. And you are my inspo. And I'm just like, girl, you just don't know, you know, like your friend is toe up from the flow up. But thank you. I appreciate that. And so, yeah, I made it. I'm still hurt. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not. I'm still hurt because I feel betrayed. And if anybody feel betrayed over something, you know how that it takes time to get over that. But just allowing yourself to be in the feelings, in the moment, and just understand that where you coming from, where your emotions are coming from, is a valid place. Validating yourself, not abandoning yourself in your times of need is so incredibly important, because you can take something away from yourself that causes you to have internal conflict. Like, you can say to yourself, you being stupid, you being foolish, you taking this too personally, just basically degrading yourself and your emotions, and saying that what you're feeling is not okay, and it's absolutely okay. And you need to validate yourself, because you wouldn't do that to a child. You wouldn't do that to a stranger. So don't do it to yourself. And that's what I did. I validated myself. I validated my emotions. But I had to do it in a limited amount of time. I wasn't going to allow that to take over my entire being, or my entire night, for that fact. Because I still had 2 classes to take. And I had to be prepared. So, y'all, if I could take anything from this experience, it would be to, number one, trust your intuition, child. If your intuition tell you, girl, don't do it, don't do it. Friend, don't do it. If your intuition say don't go there, don't go there. Okay? Don't do it. Trust your intuition. The second thing I would say is, sometimes God will allow for you to not get what you think you want or you think you need, because he has something better prepared for you, something better in store. I firmly believe that with my whole heart, because if y'all know anything about me, this girl got a lot on her plate. This girl have 3 babies at home. She have a husband. She have a job. She got 2 bonus kids. She got a full house. She has a lot on her plate. Not to mention, this girl is in law school and have weddings, funerals, all this going on. You know, life just gonna continue the life. So if God is doing anything for me, he's preparing me for this season in my life where I need to be able to prioritize all the time that he's given me and use it to the benefit of his glory, not Marilyn's glory, to his glory. So I'm not about to sit up here and say, oh man, I lost, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm all these things, and I'm nothing and I'm nobody, when I don't know what God is preparing for me. I don't know what doors God is opening, and I'm not about to question God. I'm not about to question what he has in store for me, because what he has in store for me may be 10 times better than what I didn't get. So I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm just here to just give y'all a little bit of word of encouragement, and to just basically say, honey, it ain't over till God says it's over. Okay? So if you have had something happen in your life, some experience that have caught you off guard, that has not worked out in your favor, trust and believe. If you have faith, and if you believe that God is who he says he is, just know he's working it out for you. He's working it out in your favor. He's going to take care of you. He's going to provide for you. He's going to give you everything you need and then some. But you have to trust. Trust and obey. Remember that God has everything already predestined. Everything. There is nothing new under the sun. Okay? So if you don't take nothing else from this video, know that you are in the winning seat. God has something better in store for you than anything that you lost. Remember the story of Job? God's going to give it back to you times 10. Okay? So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and head home, because I'm sitting up in these people's parking lot and they probably looking at me like, girl, who is you talking to? But until we meet again, may his peace be with you and may he keep you and yours. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a good night.